Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy G Marcus TV, back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're doing an episode review on Bel-Air, which is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot, and this is episode number 6. This one is entitled The Strength to a Smile. So, of course, you guys know how we do. We do a recap, and I give a review what I thought about the episode. So, let's just get straight to it. So they have a fundraiser for the loving memory of Lisa's mom that died years ago. So they're gonna basically say some kind words for her on the stage, and your boy Carlton is gonna help her with the nice little poetry for the mom. My nigga Jeffrey is a beast. Like, so they did a little investigation, and it turns out that Lisa's father is running against Phil. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? It's just like, yo, they really made his character an asshole. I'm like, wow. So, back at home, your boy Trey is talking a whole bunch of shit about Will. Of course, as you guys know, in the last episode, they had a big falling out. Trey was hating on Will for staying in Bel-Air, not coming back to Philly. So, he's calling him a snake, a sellout. And the thing I don't like about this is, they made this Will character too goddamn emotional. Like, my dude, it's just like, it's not that damn serious. This man crying all the time, and the fact that he didn't smack the shit out of Trey, yeah, like, I don't know about all that, but he was really depressed about that. So Uncle Phil tries to talk to him, and Bill's just being a like, he ends up throwing the ball and breaking something. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you over this? Uncle Phil just comforted him, calmed him down. It was just like, yo, you know, just chill, just let it go, leave it alone. Uncle Phil said he was basically going through a similar situation with Fred Wilkes. After calming down and everything, Will decides to join the family as they set up this fundraiser for Uncle Phil's event. So Hilary, she also goes to the fundraiser, but she's just over... She's not really feeling the YouTubers, like the guys that she live with now, the influence and everything. She's not really getting used to that type of life. They're kind of like putting a little bit of pressure on her and saying like, yo, you got to drop. You cannot take a day off of social media. You take a day off of social media, you lose 3 followers. So Lisa's mom died, of course, and the stepmom, she just has like a real relationship with her. It's just like, you could tell, jealousy, all that type of stuff. It's just like, yo, you're trying to replace my mom. It's one of those type of things. So she's having a really rough day. And Angela, which is a stepmom, she's actually pregnant with her father's kid. The thing that's fucked up about it was Fred, which is Lisa's father, admits that he basically was dating Angela while Lisa's mom was alive. But of course, they having interactions with everybody. They still got to go along with the fundraiser. So eventually, they kicked her the hell out, which I found to be very interesting. So of course Ashley's into girls. One of her friends, Lucia, she basically talks to Hilary about like how she wants to talk to her about how she has feelings for her or whatnot. She's feeling her. So she decides to talk to Lucia. So they both start talking to each other. So as Ashley's about to tell her, it seems like, you know, Lucia's feeling her too. And she's talking about she has a crush on somebody else also. So you're thinking it's Ashley, but no, Lucia has a crush on Will. So of course, as you guys know, Carlton is blackmailing the hell out of Will, telling him to stay away from Lisa. At first, Will is kind of like trying to stay away from Lisa a little bit, so he doesn't want to get in trouble with Carlton. When Carlton snitches and says Uncle Phil was the one that got him out of jail, got him away from prison, he's trying to avoid her a little bit, and she notices that. So she ends up telling Will that, you know, that with Carlton, that he's using the mom's death against her, playing with the emotions, like he's really just manipulating the hell out of her. So Will, basically, who was being a to her earlier, was just on some, okay, he started getting her some empathy. The thing that's so crazy about it and a little bit creepy, your boy Carlton was on the balcony listening to them and looking at them. I'm just like, oh boy. So he's pissed off, so he goes back in his room, he starts taking coke. You can't turn to that every single time you got a problem. So Will catches him sniffing the coke again, and he's just mad. He's like, I told you to stay away from Lisa. He's really pissed off. And Will was just like, dude, it's like, why are you making this about you? Like, the girl lost her mom. The girl is going through it right now. This ain't got shit to do with you. I'm just giving the girl some kind of comfort. Like, but Carlton, he's not trying to hear it. He's just looking at Will like Bill's the biggest piece of shit on earth. So Will, you know, he hugs him, kind of gives him a hug, gets him on the floor. Carlton's crying his eyes out. Your boy Reed Broderick, played by your boy Michael Ealy. He is just on some creepy type of shit in the fundraiser. Like, he plays these roles so freaking good. He's away from all the guests, so he's just looking at an unfinished painting that Vivian had. So he's looking at it, and she catches him in the room, and, you know, they start talking. He's like, yo, I want to put this on sale. And she's just like, yo, it's unfinished. And why are you even in this area? Like, dude, the guest is over here. He's just telling them, like, yo, you need to put this out. This is a good painting. And they're just talking, and she's not really trying to do it. So Uncle Phil catches them talking. He just goes like, hey, what's going on here? He comes, he makes sure he kisses on Viv right in front of him. And of course, you see Broderick. You see that he's not happy with that shit. And Broderick was just like, yo, Vivian decided that she's gonna put it on sale and, you know, they're gonna make it happen. So, of course, she didn't agree to it. So she has to play it off like, yeah, you know, yes, I did do it. So she breaks off and they talk for a little bit. He's just like, okay, I'll take it out. He's like, no, don't take it out. We got this. Don't worry about it. It's funny how he did it too. He tells him like, yo, be a real guest with the other guests. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, get the f out of here. What are you doing? Broderick ends up putting a bid on a piece of paper. Uncle Phil is just watching him. He's watching him during that party, boy. Oh. Then Uncle Phil came in. He put in a more, I think it was a $10,000 increase to pay for the painting. So Uncle Phil tells Jeffrey that, you know, look out for Fred Wilkes. Try to like look him up and see what's going on with him. Check him out. So after that, he was just like, yeah, look up this Reed Broderick guy. And Jeffrey is my... Jeffrey was just like, I'm already on that. And Uncle Phil was just like, good looking. So on stage, Lisa, you know, she's saying some words about her mom. Will comes on stage. He takes Carlton's place. So Carlton was actually supposed to be on stage with Lisa, but of course he's coked out. He can't be on the stage. So Will took over, said the kind words, and Will just told everybody that Carlton had taken a nap, that he wasn't really feeling good. After that, you're thinking that Uncle Phil knows what's going on, but no, Uncle Phil goes to him, basically about to confront him, man. And Carlton goes like, oh, I know what you think. That's not what it means. I'll explain it. And then as soon as he says I'll explain it, Uncle Phil says it's anxiety. I'm like, the typical writing. This happens like in every sitcom, every single show, I swear. The show's starting to end. Hilary finally posted something on YouTube, and this time she's posting a cooking lesson in lingerie. I was just like, oh, shit. Talking about going viral, like she was really going after that. Then right after that, it cuts to Will and Lisa. So she thanked him for being there for her. And then they just ended up kissing, and that's how the episode ended. I would say it was a good episode. I would give this episode an 8 out of 10. I would have gave it more, but it's just like, I just didn't like the whole thing where they make us believe that Uncle Phil knows what's going on when he confronts Carlton. And as soon as he's about to say something, he says anxiety. It's like, what? It's like, that's the typical writing, that's lazy. Right, if you ask me. But I didn't really like that part. I felt like the episode, it could have been a little better. It was a good episode, but I feel like, where's my jazz? Like, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it was definitely a good episode. I definitely enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next episode. Like, it was really good. This show is not disappointing me. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys thought about tonight's episode. Love you guys. You guys have a great one. It's your boy signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.